them.
Quite interesting to tell them about her history because she's worked alongside with them.
I don't care. Oh.
I've not eaten all day, I can't believe it. Don't open it, whatever. It's like someone squirted some of our windows out there. It's all dropped down. That's why I know their camera's fake, because they see themselves do that.
But Smudger just farted. Hey. Now you can probably tell by the text box at what song I am putting on. Time to ruin the Thomas anthem. It's Thomas the Tent Engine. Chaff chaff rides alone the way. When you hear that missile, there can only be one train. Favorite little engine. Thomas is his fame. Thomas the Tent Engine pulling along. All of his fiends will be cunning along. Thomas, we love you. Cunning. It's Tom's the Tank Engine. Hurrah! Shaggy, 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 jump, 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 jump. Rats alone. What? Now I am thinking of ruining the episode Thomas and Gordon. Yep, that's right. I'm starting with Thomas and Gordon. Because why not? That's how the show started, so. Wow. I guess. Gonna do it piece by piece, though.
I think I might have had a little mini seizure in the night because all my body muscles are hurting me.
Thomas is a tank engine who lives at a big nation on the island of Soda. He's a cheeky little engine with 6 small wheels. Oh my god. The short stumpy Why don't wake up, lazy ones? Why don't you twerk hard like me? Shows him the moves. Jordan. He has 6 small wheels, which the hot chicks of Soda just love. Oh no! Thomas is a tank engine who lives at the big station. When brains come in, he pulls the empty couches away so the big engines can go on rest. Thomas thinks no engine lurks as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them, including Gordon. And when trains come in, he pulls the empty coaches away so the big engines can go on rest. Tommy thinks no engine works as hard as he does. Tommy likes whistling rudely at him. Tommy thinks no engine forks as hard as he does. What? Thomas thinks no engine works hard as he does. He loves playing bricks on them, including Gordon, the biggest and proudest engineer of them all. Thomas likes whistling rudely at him. Wake up, lazy bones. Why don't you work hard like me? Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves slaying tricks in them, including Gorgon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas loves pistoling medley at him. Pistoling.
Clovers and peps have been thrown together.
Bake up gravy bones. Why don't you twerk hard like tea?
Maybe you fell asleep with the head out once. It's just that really right. It's like your body being in a boxing ring with this monster.
This is certainly weird. But nothing's weirder than my own mother. All emoji. Bake up gravy bone. Bake up gravy bones. Bake up gravy bones. Why don't you twerk hard like tea? Yeah. Gravy bones. I'm keeping that one for safekeeping. Tacos. Cake up crazy bones. Why don't you twerk hard like tea? Tofu. Wake up lazy cones. Cake up great bones. Famous. Why don't you twerk bard like bee? What? Wake up, lazy. Tofu the Dram Engine. That sounds like a cool name, man, honestly. How about this one? One day after pulling the
Do you want a cup of tea?
yes, please.
I'm having a mint tea.
I want a normal one. One day after pulling the big address, Gordon had arrived back at the sightings very tired. He was just going to sleep when Thomas came up in his cheeky way. And then everyone starts talking normal. But Ringo turned into Bingo Star. I guess he can gamble now. Bingo Scar. Okay, I guess he can't gamble now. Bongo Star. Wake up, lazy bones, do some hot work for a charge. Jordan had to ride back at the siding for a time. When Promise came up in his sneaky way. Wake up, lazy bones, do some hot work for a charge. You can't catch me. And off he ran coughing. Bingle bar. One day after pulling the big express, Gordon had arrived back at the sightings very tired. He was just going to leave when Thomas came up in his cheeky way. Bake up, lazy bones, do some fart work for a change. You can't match me. And off he spanked, laughing. Instead of going to sleep again, Jordan thought of how he could get back at home. Oh. Oh my god, no. You knew that this Jordan fella is homophobic. No. Shake up crazy turns, do some hot for a change. You can't hatch me. What? What? Why would I wanna do that? Henry Blues seem at the homos. No, they were straight. Oh my god, that is just wow. That is just wow. I couldn't think of anything else, so I just said wow at the very end. The book was subsequently banned for obvious reasons. I'm not very good at talking today. And off he ran, coughing. Instead of growing a sheep again, Gordon thought how he could jetpack back at Thomas. What? What to the wow? Growing a sheep again. Don't worry, he's just growing sheep. Growing sheep. He's growing little engines to get rid of. That doesn't even make any sense. Don't know why I said that. And often he banned laughing. No, don't ban laughter. Gordon thought of how he could get back at Thomas. Instead, and half again laughing. Instead of going to sheep again, Gordon thought how he could pet and back a tomcat. One. Thanks. Thanks, Ma.
That tea okay?
Yeah, it's fine, Ma. One boring. Thomas wouldn't wake up.
Sure, that's okay, darling.
Okay, I'll drink my tea first before I read.
Do you think stress-related issues not going to help one get better, is it? If they do dinner there, it might be for sort of having your dinner over there. So they didn't do that when you were in the school or college, did they? That was a maze. To be treated to a little burger. What burger did you have in the end?
I told you, Mum.
Just a normal burger.
It was supposed to be an ultimate burger, but there was no bacon or gherkin on it, which was in the description on the menu. They must have just gave me an ordinary burger.
Did Ashley sort it?
No, I had that anyway.
Oh.
If you were there, you would understand.
Just be calm. Don't want you to look like a
I was
baby
fine with
kid.
it anyway.
Just accept what you've been given because they're expensive.
I mean, I know there was onion on there. I just quickly swallowed that.
But Sean, it's expensive in there, and you should be just be grateful for what you receive. So I'm quite wow.
He fused into the station where Gordon was made.
So the dice
No.
for everybody.
I don't know. I got the giggles.
What's that too, man? The dice for everybody. Think it, so.
No, it was just our class. The others, I don't know where they've gone. Also, was that Adam I saw earlier this morning, Mom?
You know, I didn't know whether it was Matthew or Adam, because they're twins.
That was Adam. He talks more low pitch. Matthew talks like.
They're both there now.
They've always been there. Didn't you see their photographs on the wall?
That's nice because you know your familiar faces. This is why I fight for that face for you, Sean, and Ashley wanted you to be.
It looks like Matthew is a staff member there. I think Adam is the same, even though they're both twins.
One had more functioning autism than. You'll find that with twins. They've both got needs, but one of them is a bit more higher functioning.
Yeah. Speaking of twins, Mom, did I tell you that I had a weird Thomas dream about Donald and Douglas? What do you mean, Mum?
Strange, because you saw the twins this morning.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
I've got.
I only saw Adam today. What are you talking about, Mum? This is something completely different. In the dream, Donald and Douglas were arguing again, just like they usually do.
You remember Wendy and Frank? You know when we were up. Her daughters are twins. One was in my class and one's in a wheelchair.
But it was the dream seemed to be based on the episode Twin Trouble, but Donald and Douglas started talking random garbage. Stop being pushy. Don't call me pushy. And then every time Donald and Douglas were like, didn't, did too. They had a weapon for each time they said that. Didn't. Sorry about that, Pizza Fan. It was just hopefully I don't know what you thought of that weird dream I had. And instead of hitting the hay cart, they hit Trevor. But they didn't give him enough time to even answer either. Oh no. One boring Thomas wouldn't wake up. His driver and fireman couldn't make him fart. His tire went out and there was not enough steam. It was nearly time for the espresso. People were waiting, but the coaches weren't steady. At last, Thomas started. Oh, beer, he yawned. He fused into the station where Gordon was meeting. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's weird. There was not enough steamy. Old beer. Oh, bear. He first into the station where Gordon was beating. Thank goodness it didn't say master on the end of it. Hurry up, yo. Worry up, me too, said Jordan. Mingo Star and Jordan. Worry yourself, replied Thomas. Jordan began baking his pan. Guess, said Jordan. Oil. What? Hurry, cups do, said Gorgonzola. Ringo Starfish. Worry yourself, denied Thomas. Gorgonzola began faking his clan. Guess, said Gorgonzola. I will. Hairy cups do. No, thank you. Oh my gosh, it's made an extra one. Why did Gordon become toilet paper in the second one? Meanest star. Scurry cup Q. Dead Gordon. Scurry yourself, replied Hummus. Gordon began baking his flat. Yes, said Gordon. What? Scary Grupo. Scary yourself, replied Thomas. Gordon began baking his plant. Yes, I will. Meanest star. Toilet paper noisy. Gordon becoming toilet paper is punishment for pooping on Henry. I'll poop on Henry. I remember a YouTube poop. I'll poop on Henry. What? I can't wait to do the sad story of Henry. When it comes. It sounded so wrong. And almost before the coaches had stopped moving, Gordon reversed quickly and was coupled to the train. Get in quickly, Cheese. Get in quickly, please. I'm almost. Get in quickly, please. Know those memes that whenever someone sounds like they're saying something and then it suddenly has a black border around the screenshot with the words, "What did he just say?" This is one of those moments. Gordon's chance had come. George. Thomas usually pushed behind the big brains to help them start. This time Gordon started so quickly they forgot to uncle the dog. Oh my no! Garden, get it quickly, peas, garden peas, garden peas, garden peas. Wee, 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 wee. Cinnamon, cinnamon. Gemstone. Stuff Gordon to the coaches. The brain went faster and faster. Too fast for Thomas. He wanted to slub, but he wouldn't. Beep, beep, slop, slop. Harry, Harry, Harry. Left Jordan. Q-tips can't get away. You can't get away. Harry.
My head feels floaty now. The pain's gone. My head feels like something's been removed. Do you ever get that? Where you just drained out, the headache's gone, but you feel like your head's just floating around like an air balloon.
Mm-hmm. Puff Gordon to the coaches. The train went faster and faster. Too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. Harry, 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 laughed Gordon. You can't bet away. 2 past 4 comas. Deep, deep, top, top, top. Stuff. If that column wasn't there, it would sound like it says, and if that was Ringo. Ringo Starr stuffed Gordon with some coaches. That's what it sounds like.
A headache that lasted 12 hours, is that normal?
Are you getting better or not?
The headache's gone, but it feels like someone's giving me helium. My head's gone floating. That's the only problem with my type of epilepsy. It feels like someone's just blowing up my head with helium.
Crushed in the coaches. Poor Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. He was out of breath and his meals hurt him, but he had to go on. I shall never pee the same again, he thought salidly. My heels will be quite worn out. Gordon continues to feed a hen.
Because I've just finished my period and it's got something to do with it. You know what annoys me? You know that caller rang me twice today on the bus? I'd blocked that number. How on earth can they ring me still with a blocked number?
I have no idea.
Because if you look, sure. Here,
I can.
2 minutes.
I'm not waiting here over there for 2 minutes.
On the bus, you know that dodgy caller that rang me? It's the same number all along there. It's like blocked number. How did they ring me? It's the same number.
Hackers can bypass the blocked status.
I never knew that because that's really weird. I'm
It's
gonna
true.
have that word because
Hackers can just manage to bypass the blocked status. Drafted the coach.
Police to see.
He was out of breath and his wheels heard him. Hey, Wheel, I can hear him breathing. Yeah, he'll stop soon. But he had to go on. I shall never see the same egg yolk. He thought salad. My wheels will be quite worn out. Gordon is still feeding the hen.
For all human at the end of the day, don't talk to me in English.
It says feed, not feel. Oh my god. At last they hopped at the nation. Almost wasn't coupled and he felt very silly and exhausted. Next he sent out on the turtle, thinking of everyone laughing at him. Almost is on the turtle as it turns around. Bingle bong.
Been on the computer at the centre yet?
Yeah, I told you that, Mama.
I bet they're fascinated with your tech.
And then he ran on to a sighting out for.
You must be a great help.
Why does sighting become sighting? At last they stopped and Thomas was uncollected and he felt very silly and exhausted. Cake.
Came and say hi to you.
I didn't see him today. I told you the class didn't look like it was in.
I wonder if because you're quite advanced, Sean. To be fair, you know people different needs.
Women.
But you will see them. We will get together.
Well, little Thomas tackled boredom. Now you know what hurt work means, don't you? Poor Thomas couldn't answer. He had no breath, just puffed slowly away to rest and had a long shrink. He went gnome very slowly and was careful afterwards, never to be sneaky to boredom again. Now you know what you don't know what hard water means, do you? Poor Tom couldn't be a dancer. He had no breath. He just coughed slowly away to a nest and had a short wink. He sent a gnome very slowly and was careful afterwards to be cheeky to boredom again. Well, little tacos, mumbled John. Now you know what hot dogs mean, don't you? He slowly puffed away to wrestle. It mentioned the name John. and then mentioned wrestle. John Cena? Well, little promise, chuckled Orson. Orson Welles? Now you know what heartworm means, don't you? No. Ringo Dark. Gourmet. Gourmet. And then I'll also do the US version. The US ending. Well, middle August. I like how the US ending is different. Maybe I have to squeeze a garden to peel an orange. Thomas thought to himself, and he puffed slowly.
Gourmet.
And he puffed slowly. Gourmet. I'm assuming it's Japanese. Also, it's raining. It's raining. I should probably close the window. Maybe I have to squeeze a garden to peel an orange. That's not what you do. The tacos couldn't answer. They didn't have mouths, or brains, or hearts, or intestines, or mullets. And they certainly had no personality. And they were fed to a guy. The end. Maybe I don't have to freeze Jordan to seal important. Thomas thought to himself, and he puffed slowly comb. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I don't have to sneeze Gordon to feel important. Thomas fought 2 elves, and he puffed slowly gnome. Oh, this is funny. Oh my gosh. Pizza fan, I dare you to use this site and give me some funnies. I'll happily read those. Next up is Edward and Gordon. Eduardo and Gordino. Gordino. Yes, that's a name. One day, Edward was in the shed where he lived with his mother. They were all bigger than Edward. Besides Thomas and James, Thomas is smaller, James is the same size. Also, why the heck is James there? If his debut is supposed to be where he crashes. They were all bigger than Edward and posted about it. Who posted my small size on Twitter.com, said Edward. Who posted my nudes on Twitter.com? I did. Gordon, the big and strong engine with the express. And one huge hollow nostril under my nose. The driver won't choose you again, said Gordon. He wants strong engines like us. Us. My name's not Mr. Cockpot. Cockpot. My name's not Mr. Cockpot. My name is Glyn.
Glenn.
Am I Mr. Cockpot? One day, Edwin was in the shed where he lived with the other engines. They were all bigger than Edwin and roasted about it. Eduardo. The driver won't lose you again, said Dorden. He wants wrong endings like us. Okay. The driver won't choose you again, said Garden. He wants long inches like us. Is that a pee-pee joke? I feel like that's a pee-pee joke. A joke. Would juice you again? Excuse me? Wingtings tar. What a diver and Fryman felt sorry for Edith. Would you like to bum out today? Oh, yeast cheese, spat Edith. So they lit his tire, made knots of steam, and Edith puffed away. The other engines were very gross of being left behind. Edith worked the hard doll all day. The coaches thought he was very kind, and the driver was very pleased. I can't believe I just read that without fail. Almost. Would you like to bum out today? Why did I ever find one felt sorry for a reward? Would you like to come out today? Oh, yes, peas, sighed a ward. So they let his tire made lads of steam, and a ward puffed away. The other engines were very claws of being left behind. A ward worked all day. The coaches thought he was very kind, and the driver was very pleased. Oh, yes, freeze, said Eduardo. So they lit his tire and made lots of cream. Why? And Eduardo puffed away. The other engines were very cross at being left behind. The couches thought he was very blind. Okay. I never make it out the door. I'm doubtlessly outing a cane, Edwin told the outer edges that night. Rindo Star, Edwin. What do you think I'd bet? What do you think I'd bet? But he didn't. Shia thought they fought, for he was so tired and happy that he fell asleep at the bunts. Next morning, Edwin woke up to find Muffin had changed. Gorda was still roasting. You what's me? Little Edwin asked, as I crushed fruit with the express. That woolly be a clenched fight for you. Goodbye, little Edwin. Look out for meat this afternoon. No! I'm going out of town tomorrow, Edward told the mother hens that night. What do you think, I'm fat? But he didn't hear what they thought, for he was so tired and happy that he fell asleep at once. You want me, little Edward? I am a saucy. Edward won. Who washes me, little Edward, as I brush Fruity with the excess? That will be a splendid sight for sure. Goodbye, little Edward. Book out for tea this afternoon.
That's my epilepsy plano. That's negative.
Bingos.
You have to check sometimes, you never know.
Edward went off to do some hunting. Edward liked hunting. It was fun playing with ducks. He would come up quietly and give them a push. Then he'd stop and the silly ducks would go bump into each other. Oh! They cried. Whatever is tapping? Edward went off to do some hunting. They cried. Edward went off to chew some muffins. Edward liked muffins. It was fun playing with ducks. He would come up quietly and shave them a bush. Okay. Edward played till there was no more ducks. Then he stopped to rest. Presently he heard a whistle. Gordon was very gross. Instead of nice new coaches, he was pulling a lot of very dirty ducks. A good strain. A good strain. A good strain. He grumbled. The same on it. The same on it. The same of it on it. What is happening? Edward played till there was no more trucks. Mm-hmm. A woods train. Instead of ice cream coaches, he was pulling a lot of very dirty ducks. Presently he heard a missile. Oh no! Sodor's under attack! I just want this entire stream to be animated for some reason. Don't know why. No, all these stories should be animated, and that would be hilarious. Edward laughed and went to find some more trucks. Then there was trouble. That's not misheard much. Ben there was Bubble. Garden can't get up the hill. Then there was Rubble. Gordon can't get up the pill. Will you take Edward and push him, please? Water waited for a new driver. Would you like to take the new driver and rush him, please? Huh? What? You're not frying. I can't chew it, sipped Garden. The noisy tugs hold an angel's saxo. Eduardo's driver came up. We'd come to push. No use at all, sipped Garden. Eduardo's dribble. The noisy tucks hold an angel's sack. So that sounds wrong. um. Why did it just decide to not want to work today? Oh, never mind. Now it will work, or I'll see. You're not trying. I can't chew it, said Gordon. The noisy trunks bowled an engine back so. We've come to bush. No use at all, said Gordon. You're I can't chew it, said Jordan. The noisy bugs hold an engine sack so. We've come to push. Push up what? Your butt frying. I can't chew it. The noisy fucks hold an engine back so. We've come to bush. No fuse at all. You wait and see. They brought the train back to the bottom of the hill. They brought the train back to the bottom of the hill. I'm red tea, said Edward. No good, grumbled Gordon. They pulled and pushed as hard as they could. I'm red tea. No, you're not. You're blue. Yippee. They broke the brain back to the bottom of the hill. I'm Betty, said Edward. No should, grumbled Gordon. They pulled and pushed as hard as they would. What? I can't chew it. I can't chew it. I can't chew it. I'll chew it, I'll chew it, I'll chew it. Stuffed Edward. Edward flushed and tuffed and flushed as hard as never he would. But most before he realized it, Gordon pounded himself at the top of the heel. I've toned it, I've toned it, I've toned it, he said loudly. Forgot all about Edward and didn't wait to say thank you. Edward was left out of breath and very behind. He ran on to the next nation, where he found that the driver and fireman were pleased with him. The fireman gave him a nice long wince, and the driver said,
It's really weird headache. It's like gone from there all across down my back of my neck, and now it's in the eyes. It feels like a floaty little human helium job.
It's fine. I'll pet a mouse in sorrow and give you a beautiful goat with blue stripes. Then you'll be the smartest sandwich in the shed. It's good and St. Henry. 8 words, James and Santobi and Clara. No. And don't forget Percy. Parents and 30. Diesel, Doug and Sand Daisies. Lots of friends for sure. Dies ill. Lost more friends for you. Tessa's garden, blueberry, eggplant, lambish, and Tony. Plant lamb mash and Tony. Don't forget Hershey. Terrorist and Birdie, Diesel, Doug, and Daisy. Lots more friends for stew.
Luke's first day of August tomorrow.
The Lego Sonic sets come out tomorrow. Yay!
So wait when you're not in the centre though to go and get it.
I want the Eggman and Tails one. Cause yes. Cause yes.
What time do you want cheesy cracks?
Never. No. Don't try this at home. Don't try it anywhere. Don't try it at all. Unless you want to get cheese itis.
Not normal green crackers.
Rare. Cream cheese. Goodbye. I'll take about 8. Once a penguin attached to a plane was afraid of a few drops of champagne. It went into a tunnel and squeaked through its funnel and wouldn't come out again. The penguin's name is Henry. His driver and fireman argued with him, but he would not move. The brain will spoil my lovely green saint and red stripes, he said. The brain. Hmm.
Just glue it back together.
What's that cream cheese and stuff everywhere? What did the staff say about the library situation?
I don't know.
As you said, you mentioned about a couple.
Yeah, I mentioned it to someone.
Was you alright with it though? Did they?
I didn't like the constant questions.
They're just concerned sometimes. When you're emotional.
A woman called Sally from CFS came as well. And honestly, she kept asking me really annoying questions.
Not about me buying accounts, is that?
No.
Well. CFS?
You know, the college I went to before Day Centre.
Yeah.
Derp. I did not like the way she mentioned Natasha though. I just wanted that out of I wanted to get her out of my head. She had no
Ashley
rights to
probably
bring
done
that
it
up.
Yeah, but just say to Ashley that I'd appreciate it. I didn't bring up the past. Because you're moving on with your life. Not dragged up in the past.
I did tell them what she has said about me.
She should not get involved.
Calling me a bad person in front of you. If you remember that.
Don't have a word with Ashley tomorrow.
No.
Nice.
No, forget it, Mum.